Hey everybody, welcome. We're continuing our reading of the Bible. This is the Jehovah's Witness version. It is New World Translation. Let's begin. We are on Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 13, where we left off. You must not come to have in your bag two sorts of weights, a great one and a small one. You must not come to have in your house two sorts of ephahs, a great one and a small one. A weight accurate and just you should continue to have, an ephah accurate and just you should continue to have, in order that your days may become long on the soil that Jehovah your God is giving you. For everyone doing these things, every doer of injustice, is something detestable to Jehovah your God. There should be a remembering of what Amalek did to you in the way when you were coming out of Egypt. Amalek, he says. How he met you in the way and proceeded to strike in the rear of you all those straggling after you, while you were exhausted and weary, and he did not fear God. And it must occur that when Jehovah your God has given you rest from all your enemies round about it in the land that Jehovah your God is giving you as an inheritance to take possession of it, you should wipe out the mention of Amalek from under the heavens. You must not forget. Okay, now we're in 26. And it must occur that when at last you enter into the land that Jehovah your God is giving you as an inheritance, and you have taken possession of it and dwelt in it, you must also take some of the first fruits of all the fruitage of the soil, which you will bring in from the land of yours, that Jehovah your God is giving you, and you must put them in a basket and go to the place that Jehovah your God will choose to have his name reside there. And you must come to the priest who will be acting in those days, and say to him, I must report today to Jehovah your God that I have come into the land that Jehovah swore to our forefathers to give us. And the priest must take the basket out of your hand and deposit it before the altar of Jehovah your God. And you must answer and say before Jehovah your God, my father was a perishing Syrian, and he proceeded to go down to Egypt and to reside there as an alien, with very few in number. But there he became a great nation, mighty and numerous. And the Egyptians went treating us badly, and afflicting us, and putting us hard slavery upon us. And we began to cry out to Jehovah, the God of our forefathers. And Jehovah proceeded to hear our voice, and to look on our affliction, and our trouble, and our oppression. Finally, Jehovah brought us out of Egypt with a strong hand and an outstretched arm, and with great fearsomeness, and with signs and miracles. And then he brought us to this place, and gave us this land, a land flowing with milk and honey. And now here I have brought the first fruits of the fruitage of the ground that Jehovah has given me. And you must also deposit it before Jehovah your God, and bow down before Jehovah your God. And you must rejoice over all the good that Jehovah your God has given you and your household, you and the Levite and the alien resident who is in your midst. When you finish with tithing, the entire tenth of your produce in the 3rd year, the year of the 10th you must also give it to the Levite, the alien resident, the fatherless boy and the widow, and they must eat it within your gates and satisfy themselves. And you must say before Jehovah your God, I have cleared away what is holy from the house, and I have given it to the Levite, and the alien resident, and the fatherless boy, and the widow, in accord with all your commandment that you have commanded me. I have not overstepped your commandments, nor have I forgotten. I have not eaten of it during my mourning, nor have I removed any of it while unclean, nor have I given any of it for anyone dead. I have listened to the voice of Jehovah my God. I have done in accord with all that you have commanded me. Do look down from your holy dwelling, the heavens, and bless your people Israel, and the soil that you have given us, just as you swore to our forefathers, and the land flowing with milk and honey. This day Jehovah your God is commanding you to carry out these regulations and judicial decisions, and you must observe and carry them out with all your heart and your soul. Jehovah you have induced to say today that he will become your God while you walk in his ways and observe his regulations and his commandments and his judicial decisions, and listen to his voice. As for Jehovah, he has induced you to say today that you will become his people, a special property, just as he has promised you, and that you will observe all his commandments, and that he will put you high above all the other nations that has made, resulting in praise and reputation and beauty, while you prove yourself a people holy to Jehovah your God, just as he had promised. Now we're in 27. And Moses, together with the older men of Israel, went on to command the people, saying, There should be an observing of every commandment that I am commanding you today, and it must occur that in the day when you will cross the Jordan into the land that Jehovah your God is giving you, you must also set up for yourself great stones and whitewash them with lime, and you must write upon them all the words of this law. When you have crossed, in order that you may enter into the land that Jehovah your God is giving you, a land flowing with milk and honey, according to what Jehovah the God of your forefathers has spoken to you. And it must occur that when you have crossed the Jordan, you should set up these stones, just as I am commanding you today in Mount Ebal, and you must whitewash them with you must whitewash them with lime. You must also build an altar there to Jehovah your God, an altar of stones. You must not wield an iron tool upon them. With whole stones you should build the altar of Jehovah your God, and you must offer burnt offerings to Jehovah your God on it. And you must sacrifice communion sacrifices, and eat them there, and you must rejoice before Jehovah your God. And you must write on the stones all the words of this law, making them quite clear. Then Moses and the priests, the Levites, spoke to all Israel, saying, Keep silent and listen, O Israel. This day you have become the people of Jehovah your God, and you must listen to the voice of Jehovah your God, and carry out his commandments and his regulations, which I am commanding you today. And Moses went on to command the people on that day, saying, The following are the ones who will stand to bless the people on Mount Gerizim. When you have crossed the Jordan, Simeon and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Joseph, and Benjamin. And the following are the ones who will stand for the malediction on Mount Ebal: Reuben, Gad, and Asher, and Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali. And the Levites must answer and say with raised voice to every man of Israel, Cursed is the man who makes a carved image or a molten statue, a thing detestable to Jehovah, the manufacture of the hands of a wood and metal worker, and who has put it in a hiding place. And all the people must answer and say, Amen. Cursed is the one who treats his father or his mother with contempt. And all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who moves back the boundary mark of his fellow man. And all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who causes the blind to go astray in the way, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who perverts the judgment of an alien resident, a fatherless boy, a widow, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies down with his father's wife, because he has uncovered the skirt of his father, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies down with any beast, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies down with his sister, the daughter of his father, or the daughter of his mother, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies down with his mother-in-law, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who fatally strikes his fellow men from a hiding place, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who accepts a bribe to strike a soul fatally, when it is innocent blood, and all the people must say, Amen. Cursed is the one who will not put the words of this law in force by doing them, and all the people must say, Amen. All right.